Welcome back to the third and final game between MarineLord and 3DB. This is a best of 3 and the score is currently 1-1. So whoever wins this game makes it through to the quarterfinals of round 1 of Golden League. So spawning in the north, playing as the Chinese. In the teal, it's MarineLord. And in the south, in the color orange, as the Delhi Sultanate, it's 3DB. Now, Delhi is a civilization that has seen many changes this recent patch, and we're gonna have to see if B looks to make use of it, because B, he's a big Tower of Victory enjoyer. He was sort of the pioneer of the Tower of Victory and the way it's played these days. But we've seen quite a few buffs to the Dome of the Faith recently in this patch, mainly now that it acts as a mosque. I mean, scholars are now also cheaper. They're double cheap for the Delhi. They're cheaper by they now cost 130 gold rather than 150, and then that 130 gets split in half when you build the Dome of the Faith. So pretty crazy stuff right there for the Delhi. So we're gonna have to see what B looks to go for today. But first of all, we're going to be seeing B go for a dock, which makes a lot of sense. And interestingly to see, MarineLord not going for a dock. Am I just blind? MarineLord, hello? MarineLord, hello? Where's your dock, mate? This is interesting to see, because this map has 3 deep sea fish right in the corner here, and most of the time we see players look to go for this water. You know, this is a big contention on the map. But MarineLord not looking to go for it whatsoever. Instead, it's going to be going for a barracks play, it seems. But it cancels it. Okay, going for a barracks over here instead. Okay, so it looks like he wants to put some pressure with Spearman onto this dock, which it certainly works. We're going to have to see how well it works for him. A benefit for the Chinese here is that they can supervise up their mill, get that little bit of extra food. And if the time is needed, you can always grab your Imperial official and supervise up the barracks to produce a little bit faster in case your opponent also drops down a barracks, which we don't see that often for the Delhi, but we might see it. But right now, B is already getting a return on investment with these fishing ships. Already a nice amount of food coming in. 2 villagers are here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if B drops down an outpost. I mean, here we see a spearman and a villager being pulled. Usually in these sort of situations where your opponent hasn't gone water, it's usually because they're coming with some sort of spearman. So I wouldn't be surprised to see B dropping down an outpost, knowing the fact that MarineLord hasn't come out here for any water. I mean, the investment in the outpost is nothing really. I mean, even if your opponent's not going for spearman aggression on you, then well, they would be a bit stupid then for doing neither joining you on water or rushing you with the spearman. But interestingly to see, B isn't deciding to go for a tower. Is this a bit of a mistake? We're going to have to see. The benefit for B here, though, is he's playing the Delhi and his fishing ships can shoot. But with proper micro, MarineLord should be able to deal with this dock. I mean, he's got a villager. He can literally drop down an outpost in this stealth forest. And then that makes it pretty much impossible for these fishing ships to come close to the dock, and you can just let your spearmen burn down this dock. And that's exactly what we see. That's exactly what we see MarineLord do. Fishing ships, I don't think they're in range. Yeah, they're not quite in range. So this is the perfect position right here for MarineLord. And once this is constructed, he can just burn down this dock, which is why I'm very surprised to not see an outpost down for B. Still, spearmen are on the way. However, the age up coming through for B, and it is going to be the Dome of the Faith. I mean, this landmark's just too good to refuse these days. It's just such a good landmark now with the recent changes to it. The Tower of Victory has become the Tower of Defeat once again. But there we see that outpost is now up. Spearman going to be able to start to focus down that dock. And B, look, he's trying to go for a second dock here. He needs to get an outpost up. As we can see, MarineLord's just going to be going for another outpost over here. But he can keep alive that villager, though. Spearman focusing down that dock once again. Spearman going to be running in. And MarineLord does actually have to cancel that tower. Has to positioning it a little bit further back. But we still see more and more spearmen making their way onto the battlefield here for MarineLord. It doesn't look like he's slowing down whatsoever. And B is going to be up to the next stage. And if he can get down a archery range pretty quickly and get some archers out here, he might be alright. But we can just see here that outpost is going to get up. And then B, he's going to be in some trouble. But Villager even going to go for a little poke here. But Spearman here for MarineLord is going to be able to take out that Villager if he does not fall back. And that's exactly what he does. But B's now up to the next stage. But he isn't producing any Bagler or Dow. And now MarineLord can go for his own dock. So what is B going to be able to do here? We've got extended lines coming in very slowly. Spearman looking to put some pressure onto the gold mine here. Not a big deal for B though. Imperial Academy. Yeah, there it is. Imperial Academy. Going to be rushed up here for MarineLord. 8 villagers there on that landmark. Makes a lot of sense. You want to get this age up pretty fast so you can start producing stuff out of your dock. As we can see there, the Bagler does come out from B. Trying to do as much damage onto the Spearman as possible. But the outpost doing damage as well as the Spearman. It's going to be difficult for him. Age up almost through. Spearman still looking to be annoying here. Causing a lot of idle time for B actually. The archery range is down. Scholars being pulled to do a little bit of healing here on the villagers. The age up comes through from MarineLord, and I'm sure we'll see a war junk in the queue any second now. He's missing a little bit when it comes to the... Oh yeah, he has enough resources for it. Maybe he's waiting for the explosive demo? Must be. Must be the case. Spearman get taken out right there. It's going to be for a war junk. Okay. But he's still making quite a bit of income right here, to be fair to him. This Bagler's bought him some space here to where his dock can't get taken out. And there it is, the demo for MarineLord. It was a demo, and boom, takes out the Bagler. Despite B actually having a Dow. Fortunately, it wasn't enough. More Spearmen from MarineLord going to be running into the base of B here. Might be able to take out a villager. But Scholars are here as well to heal these guys up. And Spearmen do get pretty easily taken out, considering they are still Dark Age as well. MarineLord finally getting the hardened upgrade. But all of B's upgrades now starting to come in. There we see Horticulture. Lumber well, that's tier 2. Double Broadaxe and Specialized Pick are also in. But MarineLord, he's got the villager lead at the moment, the economic advantage. But I think that is because of these fishing ships. I think these still are classed as military units. So I think that's a little bit deceiving up at the top there. But Barbican now going to be coming down from MarineLord, going to be going into that Song Dynasty. Going to be placing it here on that gold vein. It looks like that dock is going to get taken out for MarineLord, but he's got another one up north here. Though B does know about that. But unfortunately, he let it go up, and now we've got naval arrow slits coming through on that dock. And that could be a little bit of an issue for B right there. He knows about it, but isn't doing anything about it at the moment. Might want to just spam a few explosive dows and try and take it out. For the time being, B continues to train archers. He's actually going to be looking to put a bit of pressure onto MarineLord's woodline here. Bringing some Scholars forward as well. Spearman for MarineLord going to be running again towards B's base here. He really wants to put on the pressure onto the woodline here. But archers there might be able to take out the Imperial official. Very slow moving unit right there. But that's a lot of idle time right there. 13 villagers right there being idled. And it looks like Chukanu is going to be the call for MarineLord. 2 out for the time being. Another 4 in the queue there, being supervised up as well. So he's going to be able to get those out relatively quickly. Going for an outpost here as well. It looks like MarineLord stock isn't actually producing anything at the moment. But B's just going to be focusing it down with the Dow and the Bagler. Needs to pull back this Dow though. He'll be losing it if he's not careful. And now we see Scholar's going to get focused down there by the Chukanu. Fortunately for B though, very, very cheap units now from the Dome of the Faith. Only costing 65 gold. That is some very cheap Scholars. But there's been a slight nerf to the Scholars. So the reason the developers say the Scholars were buffed in this way is because they now do less healing when your units are in combat. And I think does this tower get up? MarineLord needs to focus down this villager. It's going to be so... Oh, 4 HP away. 4 HP away. I mean, if I'm B, I would just pull another villager, right? Chukanu just going to be focusing it down to Spearman here as well. Very, very unfortunate right there for B. But the dock does get taken out. MarineLord completely waterless right now. Doesn't even try and contest any boats from this dock. But more villagers going to get pulled now. 3 villagers going to come and try and go for another dock. He's still got this outpost up, so maybe he grabs a hand cannon slit so he can drop down another dock. And MarineLord, again, looking to move out with more spearmen. He's loving these spearmen raids. And that outpost does get taken out. So unfortunately, B loses 100 wood right there. Didn't cancel it quite in time. But we can see here the Dow is able to kill these villagers. I don't think B MarineLord gets this up in time. He does though. He does. The Dow, a very inaccurate unit right there. And now we've got an explosive in the queue. Hopefully B does some good micro here and deals with that. There it is. B immediately on that though. And is able to take it out in time. Whoa! Did you see that Springled shot? What was that? That was crazy. The Springled shot, it tried to shoot the demo ship, but went straight past and killed the villager. I've never seen that before. That's pretty funny. That is pretty fun. Anyway, B now going to be moving into some horsemen. Horseman archer composition here. Yet to capture up any sacred sites. His main priority has been on the water so far, which makes sense. Water definitely gives you a big advantage over your opponent. And on this map, it's quite hard to capture up these sacred sites as they are so close to your opponent. MarineLord looking to push forward again on the left-hand side here. Lots of spearmen. Demo ship. Neither player reacting right here. Neither player reacting right here. MarineLord not paying attention. B not paying attention. Demo ship coming in from B. Everyone's just gone AFK. We got Spearman in the back of the base. Still AFK over here. B finally realizes. MarineLord now finally realizes. Going to be chasing down that Bagler. And I think he manages to save it. He does. He targets the fishing ships onto that demo ship. Huge brain play right there from B. Managing to keep his Bagler alive. Both players going proper AFK right there. And it looks like B's gone AFK on his villagers over here. Going to be losing 3 on the gold right there. Might be... Oh, yeah. Actually managed to save that last one. But B gonna have to retreat back to his base now. Under a lot of pressure from these Chukanu. B just gonna have to move all of these villagers. 24 villagers idled right there. Doc's still alive for MarineLord. He's grabbed his arrow slits. Lots of pressure being put onto those fishing ships right now. MarineLord looking in a pretty good position right here. Putting on a lot of pressure on land. It's exactly what he needs to do when he's in a position like this. And you got to remember, he's on Song Dynasty as well. But look at this. MarineLord getting absolutely surrounded right now by horsemen. Archers on the back line dealing with the spearmen. And MarineLord just doesn't have enough of a mass here. This is not good for him whatsoever. So it seems like MarineLord did overextend a little bit. Did cause quite a bit of idle time, though. And the dock for MarineLord. Going to be queuing up another war junk. Villager has been pulled to heal that up as well. And it looks like MarineLord's very happy to just sit at home right now. B going to be setting up a nice little wall over here. And now it looks like he's going to be going for those sacred sites. We see scholars moving out everywhere right here to both sacred sites. And this might be where he goes for that age up. We see he's got the water control. And this is where B actually moves out with the horsemen and finally takes out the docks here. But demo ship coming in. These horsemen, they might be going down. We'll keep an eye out. Here's the demo. Here it is. MarineLord's gone AFK once again. MarineLord, pay attention. Your docks, the dock's going to be going down. B, with that, B can just retreat back home. Demo ship coming in for B as well. Kaboom. And Dow is going to be able to clean up that explosive ship as well as the war junk, I believe. But now both sacred sites are up for B. That gold income gonna start to accelerate. And now he's got full water control back. He can start to add in just a couple more fishing ships. He's getting out another baglet as well, just to keep the shoreline safe. Maybe add a couple more fishing ships for these other shoreline deep sea fish. We see 1,000 food still in that one, 500 in that one, and 200 in that one. So there's plenty of fish still to be extracted here. So maybe a couple more ships, try and get towards that castle age is going to be the plan for B here. A couple raids coming through. Archer raids coming through from B. Interesting choice. Both players this game have been using very interesting units to raid. MarineLord's gone for the spearman approach. B's gone for the archer approach. Horseman going to be running in. Looking to take out a few villagers here. Villagers being pulled here for MarineLord. He wants to get up this dock. But I mean, horseman, we got one horseman here for B left. He's brought a spearman with him. But a bagler here is able to one-shot those villagers, I believe. Or no, there may have been two-shotting. But either way, B's in a great position right now because he's aging up with the House of Learning, which has received plenty of buffs. Including the house buff, which is probably my favorite. And that might be part of the reason why B's got so many houses just dotted around here. Because one of the new upgrades in the House of Learning is that you can now... Well, it's not a new upgrade, but it's they basically reworked an upgrade where houses now basically become better outposts. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. But MarineLord's second town center has been spotted out over here. It's his recently constructed town center over here. This might be a bit of an overextension. Chukanu going to be moving in. But B's in the castle age now. Upgrades are going to be coming through very slowly. Lancers going to be produced. Now, do we have any war elephants? Because war elephants now are busted. I mean, war elephants are absolutely busted. They had a slight health reduction, but their damage has been significantly increased. And their price has been significantly decreased. So, overall, it's huge war elephant buffs. MarineLord's still struggling here on the water. He does actually get up another dock somehow. Directly next to B's dock, which is certainly interesting. But I don't think B's going to have too much of an issue dealing with this. We do have a naval arrow that's coming in, which is going to cause a little bit of an issue. But B still have both sacred sites as well behind this. 7 minutes left on the clock. Scholar needs to be careful. And now MarineLord going to be focusing down that outpost before the dock right there. Bagler going to be dealing with that dock. But a war junk coming out of MarineLord as well. Villagers from MarineLord going to be running towards that outpost. And the real pressure still comes down here on this water. MarineLord, if he's trying his best to shut down B from water, because if neither player have water, that's better for MarineLord because he's still on 2 town centers with Song. But Knights are under this town center, able to kill a couple villagers, idling 10 of them as well. But B, he's an age ahead right now. MarineLord not macroing for that age up quite yet. He's got quite a few on food, but he's just instantly spending it all on Chukanu and Spearman. He's trying to deal with this water, but explosive ships coming out of B, dealing with these demo ships from MarineLord. Does get off a nice shot though. Bagler does survive, but MarineLord's done a very good job dealing with the force down to the south here. But Knight still causing lots of idle time over here. Spearmen are out for MarineLord though. And remember, this is match point right here. Whoever wins this game goes through to the quarterfinals for round 1. The other player does go through to the losers bracket though, so there's always a chance they could come back. So make sure you go check out EGC TV. I'll leave a link in the description so you know exactly how all these matches went. I'll leave a link to their Twitch and the Wikipedia page. But B's mass has built up once again over here with lancers, horsemen, and archers. Veteran archers, that is. And B's gone back to the archer raids. He didn't like what happened to his knights, so he sent the archers this time once again. But B might be in a little bit of a trouble here. I mean, MarineLord's pushing in here. B's just kind of sacrificing his lancers. But B at this point can just mass archers. MarineLord's still in the feudal age. And B, he's got veterancy upgrades in. And now he's finally grabbing his blacksmith upgrades as well. Seems like he's only now grabbing his tier 1 upgrades. I think he may have forgotten about that in the last age. But he's grabbing them now with 4 blacksmiths. So I like that. Catching up. But B looking to put on a lot of pressure here. We see lots of knights, lots of archers, lots and lots of knights, making a little bit of a surround hit onto the spearmen. Not what you'd be expecting. And B takes full control of water once again. So you got to remember, you got to add in all of the water here. So there's 6 fishing ships to that eco count. But B's looking in such a good position here with his knight count. Knight count looking really good. Archer count looking very good. You got to remember, these are veteran archers up against just age 2 Chukanu. But the age up coming through from MarineLord now. Astronomical clock tower in the back of the base here. He needs to get this up and start producing maybe a Nesta B. He needs to deal with this archer mass. But Knight's going to be charging in for B. Knights are here though. This town center is under a lot of fire right now. 10 villagers sit inside this town center. But the age up comes through for MarineLord. We have veterancy upgrades immediately queued up. He needs to be supervising this up. He doesn't want to lose this town center. But I think it'll be going down regardless. But B really looking to push into the base of MarineLord now. MarineLord's mass just not strong enough right here. Doesn't have enough spearmen to deal with this knight number. Needs to get these veterancy upgrades in for the Chukanu. Not supervising it yet though. Finally now is supervising it. Needs to also grab his tier 2 balanced projectiles upgrade in as well. But we just see here the Chukanu just being absolutely wiped out here. Archers on the backline as well. Villagers being killed as well. Everything just being completely killed here for MarineLord. He doesn't have water control either. Just things are really starting to turn south. More knights running in, killing villagers on that second town center. Archers able to take out all of the Chukanu. Chukanu upgrades are in though. But unfortunately, I don't think it's enough. More villagers going to be going down here. And with that, GG gets called. MarineLord taps out. B is victorious. He goes through to the quarterfinals of round 1 of Golden League. If you did enjoy this, please do feel free to leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one.